afternoon, guys.
Good afternoon, guys. Oh my god, you can see like from my hair, it's so windy right now because typhoon hitting South Korea. What's up?
I'm not sure how well this is gonna go because most of the things in the city, I'm imagining, aren't gonna be too busy today because of the typhoon, right? And actually the warnings were sent out telling the locals to stay inside. Winds could be possibly 30 to 60 kilometers an hour. And we still decided to go out, but we're gonna try and do something indoors. How shall we describe Seoul? This is definitely a high energy capital that has so much to offer. It's diverse, bustling, thrilling, and even delicious. With about 22 million people living here, you know what? That accounts for over half the country's population. This capital city is definitely more than just a normal capital city, not only with the thriving economy and booming pop culture, but it's also a city with outstanding appeal to travelers from all over the world. Good afternoon, guys. Good morning. Good morning this time. Good morning,
guys.
After a very long train ride, about 1 hour on subway, we have arrived at the end destination of Lotte World Tower. And I realized I left my wallet at the apartment.
It's okay. We have.
But Ta has her business card, so let's hope it works. Sometimes there's some confusion when trying to pull money out of the same account with two different cards.
This is the thing in South Korea though, like it's not only for us, but I also asked Bubble and Beck, the Swiss girl that we hang out with a couple of days ago, and they also said that it's the same thing happened to them, that if you go to like a small ATM machine, which is like happen to be in front of convenience store, in subway stations, normally it doesn't work, but you have to go to like the actual bank. It's more like look like a computer, you know, that you do like touch screen and everything on the computer, like a big one. That one tend to work, but the small one tend not to work. I don't know why.
같은 위치에 다시 해주세요. 뒤로 물러서서.
CE factory touch. I still have no clue. Normally it's like
It's a mirror, honey.
huh?
That's a mirror.
So how you get ice cream?
Well, the ice cream is in here, babe.
That's crazy. We plan to go to 7-Eleven Signature today, guys. There's no employee there in 7-Eleven. Basically, you do everything by yourself. It's like a self-order. It's the world's first automated manual 7-Eleven in the world.
No, it's the world's first automatic 7-Eleven. You don't say world's first automatic 7-Eleven in the world. It's quite crazy though, because I have this very strong feeling that that's the way everything is going to be.
This is crazy.
So this is quite common in the US now as well, at least in New York where I'm from. The employees are like demanding that they get paid $15 an hour to work at like McDonald's. So what McDonald's is doing to counteract is they're putting in all of these machines so that they can hire less employees. So it's just like a constant battle between people wanting more money for things and the companies coming up with a smarter way to make it automated. It's quite sad because then people are going to be losing jobs and it's actually going to hurt. So the Lotte World Tower is actually like the biggest skyscraper in all of South Korea. And I think it's the fifth biggest skyscraper in the world.
It is. It got so long to try to find where we want to go. Just this one, we are right now in Lotte World Mall, but we want to go to Lotte World Tower. We have to try to find a way to go up to 31st floor of Lotte World Mall because that is where the 7-Eleven Signature is. You have to tell the name and you have to tell the Korean phone number, but just in case if you don't have Korean phone number, we just asked the receptionist and she said that you can just provide a hotel name.
Scan yourself in and you can take your way up. Security's quite tight here, So that's kind of why they do it.
안녕하세요. Some shipping. 감사합니다. This is flexible. I didn't realize that there's no button for number.
He has, the security guard has.
He control everything for us. I want to talk to the polar bear. The polar bear. Hi. Hi. Hello.
Tons of different food options here and a little bear that you check out with. You can buy like JBL speakers, you can buy wine, you can buy alcohol, you can buy food.
You can buy panties.
But right now we're starving, so let's pick some Korean style food.
Let's see.
Cigarette machine.
Cigarette machine. So cheap too, guys. It's like 3.9. To me, I think
get
this
it.
is cheap.
Get it.
Omelette rice and hamburger steak. Oh my god, that's so cute.
행사 상품입니다. 행사 상품입니다. 행사 상품입니다. 행사 상품입니다.
Oh, it's so cute.
What is this?
Babara. This is Babara.
What is Bavada?
Babara is the name. Seriously, there is two bear. There is Winnie. This one is Winnie, and this one is Babara.
Really?
Yes. Babara is the little kimbap.
삽입해 주세요.
Unfortunately, if you don't speak the language, the cute, amazing teddy bear only speaks Korean. So it was just telling us that we had a deal that we could get if we buy that food.
감사합니다. 또
Oh,
오십시오.
감사합니다. She said, She said, thank you. Come again. Hang on. Excellent. Are you glad?
You get to say thank you. The way that they're cooking their food,
Yeah.
that's not how you normally do it. Normally in most 7-Elevens, they have a hot water machine. So in this, it's actually a hot pot and automatically heats it up from the bottom of the hot pot. So it cooks your noodles instead of just steaming your noodles.
Wow.
It's quite interesting. I've never seen that before.
I never seen that before as well.
I got Korean traditional style food, I think. More of like a chili
A mix of
chicken
everything.
and kimchi and egg and a little bit of pork, I believe.
This is the green
Green
grape
tea?
egg. Green grape egg.
So that's all you smell. It's like it smells just like fresh green grapes.
Chili?
You have chili. Wow, that's incredible.
I think it's become the icon of 7-Eleven already, the white bear, because it's the same name. It say here, I am Bunny. Bunny is Benny, the same name with the cashier bear, the polar bear, cashier polar bear. Korean love bear. Milk, dairy product, snacks, they have bear on the package.
You could go up all the way to the top.
Come here, look at this. They got a socket. Korea is a socket land. It's like everywhere you go, you can expect to see at least like one section of the table that they have the socket. A couple of days ago, we went out with Sophie, our Korean friend that we met from Kazakhstan, and she took us to, she said it's a proper place for local to hang out. They are like all Korean hanging out. We really didn't see any foreigners there at all. Anyway, the price of the food there is about the same as here. Like beer here is 4,000. Beer we have with Sophie in Jongro is also 4,000.
Yeah.
Fried chicken we have with Sophie in Jongro is about 17,000. Fried chicken here is 12,000. I don't understand. It's supposed to be expensive here. If you ask me, it's like this place is supposed to be expensive. Give back the card. Thank you.
Thank you. Have a good day.
Oh my god, guys. So hungry.
So hungry.
Good night.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Yeah, definitely good evening. It's about
Okay.
7 o'clock and we're coming up on like the last part of our trip in Korea.
Today we're gonna explore in Mapo district, which is the district that is so well known among local for barbecue. But we're gonna try today the Gyeongbokgoong san, they call it. Translated to English is like a seagull meat.
Seagull meat.
Oh.
So I'm very hungry, very excited. I think you can tell we're in barbecue district because literally every restaurant you walk by is nothing but different Korean barbecues. And wow, you see this smoke just rolling out the Korean barbecue restaurants. It smells so good. Korea's side dish culture is incredible because when you eat somewhere like this, you get unlimited sides. So if you love vegetables and things like that, it's fantastic because you can eat a whole bunch of them. You really only pay for the meat, but you get tons and tons of sides. I just got done telling Ta I don't know if I'm gonna drink tonight, and then the guy goes, "Everybody's drinking?" "Yeah, everybody's drinking." "All right, drinks." I don't think you can actually go to a Korean barbecue without drinking.
Drop the garlic and just scatter it around to the edges.
I've never seen this type of meat, but I've never seen how they put like the different vegetables around in the fat oil and then mix it with eggs and let it boil up. I've never ever seen that.
In Korean they call it geranjik. It's a kind of like a steamed egg.
I've never seen a piece of pork that big on a Korean barbecue, ever. I've never seen it. That is crazy. It's so thick, it's like this thick. That's nuts. So this dish in like this Korean barbecue style is known for this specific area where they do samgyeopsal and they do the other type of meat and they do like the eggs and stuff. But it is so good with the combination of the mint and the lettuce leaf. It is phenomenal. It's like literally the best Korean barbecue I've ever had in Korea.
You like this one better than samgyeopsal?
Good choice for your hotel.
That is so good. Incredible. The city is pretty quiet. It's like 8:19 on a Wednesday, so it's not too busy. It's nice to take this tour during the week so you don't have to wait too much.
Would you be able to find this by yourself, Jim? No. I know this guy is a comedian, very popular in Thailand. Like I watched him before. There's so many famous people came here to eat. It must be good, guys.
Later, and he's got the bottle like this.
See you on the other side.
Cheers, guys.
Every time you go to Korea and you drink, with every drink that you get, you have food. They always have some sort of food paired with alcohol. So you're never going to be hungry, especially you're eating, which is really good because it's better for your stomach, better for your digestion, and you don't really have any problems while you're actually drinking.
It looks like pizza, right?
What's that? I've never seen, that's a kimchi pancake.
With cheese on top.
That's a kimchi pancake with cheese on top. I've never seen anything like that. Where's the pepperoni at?
They literally deep fry everything that they can find. Glass noodle inside.
Yeah.
With seaweed.
Actually, her biological brother. They were put up for adoption. And this place is so much fun.
They said there's a thing in Korea where you like look around at the tables and see who's been drinking the most. And we look over and there's 4 people and there's like 15 bottles of makgeolli on this table. Like, I swear to God, they're definitely beating everybody in this pub. This looks like some bathtub soju. Like somebody's like mixing this up in the bathtub or at their house. This doesn't come out of a bottle, does it? How is it? Try. I've never even heard of this.
Come back.
I like this better too. It's a little stronger.
It is.
Come on.
PR marketing.
And in between, my dad wants to take him to Mexico. Well, yeah, I turned out he has a condo. Fancy property thing. Didn't know that. So we just got a horse too. Yeah,
so cool. Everywhere you go, there's different types of street performers, whether it's, you know, dancing, singing, comedy, or like this traditional style street performance. It's just so beautiful to see different street performance all over the city. I don't know if all of these people are renting them way down the road, but they have a shop down there that rents out traditional clothing for you to walk through this village and get pictures and stuff. So as you can see behind me, the people are dressed up in traditional clothing.
No cheese.
Normally it's like per hour though. Normally you guys rent it per hour.
You pay per hour, but the first hour, when you pay for the first hour, you get 2 hours actually.
Why?
I don't know, that's what they said at the last place we went.
Really?
Yeah. I absolutely love their traditional dresses. It is so cute to see. It seems like this area down here is like a lot more modern than where we're staying near Hongdae. Basically, there's no power lines here. Everything is buried under line, but where it is by us in Hongdae, it's like rat's nests everywhere and just like a mess of wires from pole to pole going down every street. Now, there are certain parts of the city that are, you know, changing as time goes on, but I feel like Korea is just, that's like the one thing they're struggling with right now, is just getting those wires taken care of, because everything else seems to be like way above and way ahead of everywhere else.
We are kind of lost, guys. So based on the information I found on the internet, they said that when you get out of exit 2, you just have to walk straight, but then nobody explained anything further. So we see the girls in the red uniform. We see them before when we were in Namdaemun, and basically they're just like have like a mobile informational center. So we're gonna go ask them, and I believe that if they're around here, meaning there are a bunch of tourist attraction around here too.
Gyeongbokgoong Hanbok Village. Do you have a map?
Oh no.
I will give you this one.
Thank you.
Are you YouTuber?
We are.
We are now standing over here.
Yeah.
This place is this direction.
Okay.
This whole area is Gyeongbokgoong Hanbok Village.
Oh my god, that's so huge.
You'll see a big sign that says Gyeongbokgoong Hanbok Village. It's right on your left hand side. It's just, you can strictly see where the roofs start to change. And there's tons of people walking up and down the hill. And we're here mid-afternoon, so it's bound to be crowded. It's 3:24, but
They say that the market value of Hanbok can be up to like 300 minimum, 300 US dollar.
to buy one.
To buy one, yeah, that is the market value of the Hanbok.
Honestly, I think the best part about being in this village is finding those little alleyways, but you have to be quiet.
They literally take a picture in front of somebody's gate. Some house, they put a sign and say that no photos and do not come up.
These are people's houses, right?
It is.
Yeah, so people still live here. It's quite interesting because some of the houses you see like full security cameras and motion detectors on them. So because you're in such a traditional village, they're still really trying to make sure that they can keep their own personal space. Go in.
Look at that.
Oh wow. The main strip is beautiful, full of like white marble walls and brick walls with this beautiful rooftop all right there, but it's full of tourists.
Okay, but if you walk a little bit further, right, follow, further, are we gonna turn right? Oh my god, look at it. Totally different. Just like
It's the
within,
same thing.
just within like five
Steps.
steps.
It's literally the exact same thing. It's over there, but people just don't walk past it and find this. I'm so surprised Ta found this. Like, hell yeah, girl.
they close every Sunday, and they close at 7, shut down completely. Nobody is allowed to walk in this village. The reason why is because there are actually people live here, so it's just like normal village, but it just looks so traditional. In Korea, they call this kind of house Hanbok, which is translated into Korean house.
Taz clearly got baby fever. She's running around taking pictures of all the babies dressed up in traditional clothes. They are so adorable though. We actually didn't eat much yet today, other than a little breakfast, but we found this place.
So cute! It comes with always the soup. It's the soup that they actually put rice, put the fish cake in it. So yeah, the broth that they put fish cake in it, so it's gonna taste a little bit fishy, which is not my favorite, but my favorite.
And Ta got like bloody sausage
With liver.
which is very, very interesting dish with liver for 2,500. Hers comes with fish sauce. Mine comes with soya sauce.
Fish soup.
Fish soup. And then a Fanta for 1,000.
Basically, the fish broth here is for anything, though.
Surprisingly enough, that because this place is so close to such a main tourist attraction in Seoul, it's still very, very affordable. And it's a lot cheaper than most other places we found.
안녕.
And the last time she kept saying it's Korean culture to not let guests pay. Don't let guests pay. Don't let guests pay. So this time before she got her wallet out, I threw money at the register lady and she took it. But I feel that I don't know if that's actually true in Korea. I'm not too sure, but let us know down below if that's a part of like the Korean culture. I know in India they like guest is God, so they don't allow people to pay for anything, but I'm not sure.
Cheese kimbap or beef kimbap? What do you want? Cheese or beef?
Beef.
Beef? Okay. Alright, we go for beef. It's 5,000, guys. So she give me discount. She give me discount. I don't know why.
So we're gonna actually grab some food from this like cafe area. This like it has like everything. They have soups, they have desserts, they have fried chicken, fried shrimp.
We have to pay for the bab. How much you pay for the bab?
10 cents, US cents.
About 10 cents.
So it'll cut down on plastic and paper use
They're
and stuff
trying
like
to
that.
cut
Yeah,
out
for
plastic
sure.
so bad.
I mean, plastic is a really, really big issue, so the less you can use, the better off you are, for sure, all the way around. And we're gonna head to the riverside and see if we can get something and just hang out and camp out and just have a little picnic with our friend from Korea.
That's it. I didn't know until the last day. Oh yeah. Here comes! Oh my god, that's so lovely.
You're gonna love my lantern.
Oh, you bring the lantern? Oh.
This is so cute. So we're down by the river on the riverside, and that's the north side of Seoul, and this is the south side. The south side is where Gangnam is. And they have the fountain on every 15 minutes, and they turn it off, and then 15 minutes turns on. But this is a huge area. When you're walking down here, they hand you like little tickets and stuff, and you can actually order like chicken, and you can order pizza and stuff right to the riverside.
Chicken, please. Yes, count chicken.
It's really cool because you get to, you know, stay down here. You don't have to prepare anything. You can just order it all right to the riverside. It's like, look for the guy with the pink blanket and the flashing lights. Oh my god, that is the fanciest light.
It's so cute.
That's so lovely. Oh my gosh. Look at, I told you. The cuteness is given to Korean.
There's so many people sitting here relaxing, like kind of camping out, eating. It's really, really nice. And
It's a date.
it doesn't cost anything, so you
It's
can
a
just
date
grab
place.
food and come here. It's cheap, affordable, and like just relax.
It's a very popular place for dating too, yeah? Yeah, Sophie does that.
Yeah, with my ex. Under that tree right there.
Under that tree. It's still there, the tree.
We'll avoid the tree.
I used to do that.
Wow. I have to say goodbye. Nice meeting you.
It's so interesting. You see all the lights on Seoul Tower, like all the time. It's always lit up. Well, it's actually telling you the air quality. So if it's like red, you don't go outside, or it might be blood donation day. If it's green, it's perfectly fine air, good to go. Yellow, it's all right. But yeah, it lights up different colors. And this viewpoint up here, you can see old Seoul, new Seoul, and like the modern and old districts. And you can see all the markets. And this is like, honestly, I think this is better than Seoul Tower. It's really nice. This building is incredible. It's got a huge upper deck. They got a party room. You can rent a party room. They just recently started doing Korean dramas and like live performance up here. So this is like brand new to the city and just developed like last year or the year before. So not many people know about this place, and this is a really nice place to just come up and relax, especially if you're here during September to October. It is amazing weather. Mike is giving us all these different, ideas and thoughts on where we should go and suggestions.
So all the good places are in these little alleys. And a lot of tourists and foreigners are very intimidated or very scared to actually go into these little dark alleys in a country that they don't know. But it's actually one of the safest countries in the world. You're not going to get raped, you're not going to get jumps. We do have gangs here, but our gangs are not violent gangs, right? Gangs, they're actually businessmen. So the majority of them, they own parking lots. So basically, so land is very small and very expensive, and parking is very expensive and very hard to find.
I knew I was gonna fuck that up. Talk about how like in Korea, like the chopsticks are like the most difficult thing in the world. Like, but most places use wooden chopsticks, but in Korea they use metal chopsticks. And the main reason is because everything used to be copper, and so the poison to poison the king would be seen if it's copper. And if it wasn't copper, like, or metal, then you wouldn't know that the king was trying to be poisoned. You would have to use a food taster. And the food taster started dying off so fast. So the poison had changed. And when the poison changed, they came out with the metal chopsticks and the copper chopsticks. Metal because it's cheaper. Copper is mainly just for royalty. But it lets you know that there's poison in the food and don't eat it. It's so interesting because Korea is the only place that uses metal chopsticks.
Really change the color of my top.
You can bleach it again.
I'm gonna wait until I get to your house and bleach it. But now the struggle is real. Welcome to my crib.